Well, Attorney General Reginald Armour is hoping that mediation can resolve an impasse between senior employees at Scarborough's Registrar General Office. The impasse resulted in the suspension of birth and death certificate services for the first 2 weeks in October. Those services have since resumed, but there remains a problem with the issuance of land documents. The Attorney General addressed the matter during his contribution to the budget debate in the Senate.
While the Tobago Public can access services at the Registrar General's office for birth and death certificates, there continues to be a problem among senior workers.
There has been the impasse in Tobago with respect to differences between the Registrar General's department and the caste, that is to say, the Tobago office responsible under the Prime Minister's Office for the Affairs of Tobago.
In a recent memo, Karen Bridgewater Taylor, the Registrar General, refuted claims that the Tobago Registrar General's office had closed, causing Tobagonians to travel to Trinidad for essential services offered at the office. She also denied reports of bodies piling up in a local funeral home because members of the public could not get death certificates. The conflict arose when an employee in the Tobago sub-office refused to follow her directive to train in Trinidad, insisting that such orders should come from the permanent secretary at the Central Administrative Services in Tobago. Bridgewater Taylor clarified her authority under the Registrar General's Act. She said the worker is obligated to report to her directly. The Attorney General has sought legal advice on the matter,
which, in my view, has gone a long way towards resolving what was a difference in interpretation of the applicable legislation that governs the relationship between the Registrar General's department and caste.
Armour wants to meet with both parties soon.
Is to invite the Registrar General and the Permanent Secretary of caste to a mediated meeting with me, so that we can sit down with the benefit of the opinion that I'm now in receipt of in order to put a speedy resolution to what really are differences of opinion, not substantive, and which I am very confident can be resolved by earnest, honest conversations.
Meanwhile, in the memo, the Registrar General clarified that she did not lock staff out of the system. Instead, a worker sent from Trinidad was locked out of the office by a security officer, allegedly following instructions from a senior officer. The Registrar General expressed concern about a senior officer from the Registrar General Department being humiliated and traumatized while carrying out her lawful duties under the Registrar General's instruction. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.